What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dennis Nderitu, live at Nderitu Basketball HQ, and I'm excited. I'm back with another video, back in another stream. I just want to say congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks for making it to the finals since 1974, since the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar era when he was in the Bucks. I just want to say this is just a long time coming. I believed in them Bucks. All I have to say is just fear the deer, and this is the team I'll be rooting for to win these finals. I'm sorry, CP3, but I mean, I just love them Bucks. I just want to see them Bucks succeed, and I just want to see Giannis get that championship, that Finals MVP, and all that great stuff, man. I mean, since 2019, it's been a roller coaster for the Bucks. They got stopped by the Toronto Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Toronto Raptors had Kawhi Leonard at the time, so they stopped, the Milwaukee Bucks when they were the first seed. That time they had a 60 and 22 record, the best record in the league. And Toronto beat them, and you know what happened. Toronto went on to win it all, the title. 2020, it was very sad. You see, the Bucks, beat the Orlando Magic in the first round in 5 games, then got swept, gentleman sweep. They got beat by the Miami Heat in the second round, and Miami Heat went to go to the finals, but they lost to LeBron James. So I feel like the way this team, the Milwaukee Bucks, their run. I mean, it was just pretty good. I like the way these guys played. They just came in, they just showed out. I mean, them making it to the finals was somewhat of it became bleak when Giannis he overextended his leg. People thought that it was it was an injury, that was a gruesome injury, but the MRI came back and he's gonna be okay. He's glad there's no injury, but all I can say about after Game 4, I just saw this game. I just saw the Hawks winning Game 5, the Bucks replaying it in Game 6, then Game 7. So I actually thought that the Bucks were gonna take it to 7 games and win the series, but I didn't expect to see their Bucks just come out and just flat out dominate the way they did. I mean, it was just historic for me. I actually never saw Brook Lopez like that. Actually, I knew he was pretty solid, but damn, that guy just came in, just balled out, 33 points. I mean, he just did what he had to do. Giannis went out, and there are speculations that with Giannis not in the helm, this team was doomed. But that wasn't the case because Giannis just came in and just did his. Giannis came in and did his thing, and the injury came in, and after the injury bug came in, I mean at some point you could say the season was gonna be over because Giannis is out. We don't know if Chris Middleton will take up the lead role, the mantle. We didn't know about Drew Holiday, but one thing I can say, man, that trio, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Brook Lopez. Bobby Portis also. I mean, that group out there just showed all the doubt that was put on them, and all the the backlash if they didn't perform well. The speculations about Chris Middleton, why the Bucks signed him to that max deal. He pretty much just took over the game. He just showed the Milwaukee Bucks why betting on him was a safer chance, was the best chance. He was going to show them he was the best option, and he did. We saw how great he could be at a do or die game. Game 5, Brook Lopez, man, was just phenomenal. He just did what he had to do on the floor. He just tore to their backcourt. He just dunked. He blocked shots. I mean, he did everything. So Game 5, the Bucks won that game, and also Game 6. Trey Young came back, but it wasn't enough. So the Bucks, they have been there. They've been to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Hawks, this was their first time. This group of guys to be in the Eastern Conference Finals, But the Bucks were been there, done that. Drew Holiday racked up some playoff experience when he was playing with the New Orleans Pelicans, and he just did what he had to do. I know Drew Holiday from the 2018 playoffs when in the first round when he put clamps on Damian Lillard. I mentioned this earlier. I mean, Drew Holiday was just phenomenal for the Pelicans, and when I just saw him go to a team like the Bucks, where the Bucks really desperately needed a point guard who can, play make, and Giannis can get some easy points off, and also assist Chris Middleton in the backcourt. I actually expected this version of excellence, but not, but it surpassed my expectations. So great work, Drew Holiday. Great work, Chris Middleton. Giannis, rest easy. Just make sure you check in. I just hope you just check in to game one. And yeah, man, I actually love these Bucks. These Bucks, made it to the finals, and it's pretty phenomenal. So without further ado, let me just check in with the matchup summary of Game Five. So, despite both teams missing their star players, the contest turned out to be a great effort by both sides. While the Bucks were able to stand their ground at home, Brook Lopez led the Bucks with 33 points on 14 of 18 shooting, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 2 steals in 37 minutes. Chris Middleton followed up with 26 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Drew Holiday totaled 25 points, 13 assists, I mean, 6 rebounds and a steal. And while Bobby Portis added 22 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. So you can see that group of guys, man. They just came to ball at that time. I mean, they weren't playing around. You couldn't count them out because Giannis went down. The Hawks won Game 4. They thought they would swing the momentum to Game 5, but the Bucks, just responded. Meanwhile, Bogdanovich led the Hawks with 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists in 38 minutes. John Collins added 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists, while Danilo Gallinari totaled 19 points and 3 rebounds. And Sweet Lou, Lemon Pepper Lou, finished with 17 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. So all across the board, you can see this team, man. They just did what they had to do. I mean, they just flat out played in. They just did what they had to do. I mean, a spectacular performance by Brook Lopez. That was, I mean, that was an all. That was he had a playoff high. He just did what he had to do. And he just knew what to do. So I actually like the way the Bucks just came out and the way they played at that time. So yeah. So that was Game Five. Game Five, the Bucks were up 3-2. So there was speculations that uh, the Bucks, the Bucks will fall to the Hawks in Game Six and force a Game Seven. But as we all know, that didn't happen. So the Bucks just came in and they closed out the series in 6 games. They did what they had to do. They just came in and just balled out because that was the only way to make it to the finals. They had to, stamp their dominance and show why they are top seed in the East. And yeah, man. So let me just go through the closeout game 6 matchup summary, and we'll take it out from there. The Hawks cut it to a lead to cut it to a 6 point. Excuse me. The Hawks cut it to a 6 point game with under 4 minutes left, but the Bucks came up clutch to secure the win and a trip to the finals. Chris Middleton led the Bucks with 32 points on 10 of 22 shooting, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. Drew Holiday followed up with 27 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. So you can see Drew Holiday came out clutch in Game 5 and also clutch in Game 6. So that guy, man, that guy is pretty special. Pat Connaughton added 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals, while Brook Lopez tallied 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 blocks. So Brook Lopez didn't come out like the previous game, but He just did what he had to do. He just helped his other teammates to win, just get them good looks, and the rest is history. And also, he came out in the blocks department. He recorded 3 blocks in that game. He just did what he had to do at that point, especially in the defensive side of the ball. Meanwhile, Reddish led the Hawks with 21 points on 7 of 12 shooting, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal off the bench. So that was that. Bogdanovich followed up with 20 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. I mean, and 3 steals, while John Collins totaled 13 points, 11 rebounds, a steal, and a block. Trey Young finished with 14 points on 4 of 17 shooting, including 0 for 6 from deep. So you can see, that ankle injury really messed Trey Young up. He wasn't the same. So even when he came back, he wasn't the same Trey Young that we saw in game one and also the other games. The other series with the Sixers and also with the Knicks. So he wasn't the same after that injury that he succumbed to. But let me just say, I'm just happy to see the Bucks in the finals. I mean, it was a long time coming. They led the league for 2 whole seasons, but they fell short in the playoffs. Especially the one that hit me the most was the 2019 season. Actually, it was their year. They racked up the best record in the East. Giannis was an all-star. Yeah, Giannis was the MVP, his first MVP award ever. And yeah, man. I mean, they went up 2-0 on the Raptors, but the Raptors and Kawhi Leonard had other plans, so they won 4 straight games in the Eastern Conference Finals to go to the NBA Finals and challenge the Warriors at the time. So that was their year. Then this other season, although Giannis won the MVP award and the Defensive Player of the Year, it wasn't enough for Giannis to make it to the finals because he was given a gentleman sweep by Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And actually, it wasn't a good sight to watch, especially that whole series. It actually was very painful for me to watch a team that led the league in games. They had the best record again for the second straight season, but fell short in the playoffs. But this time, they weren't a top seed. They weren't a top seed, but they came in strong. They they battled through an injury riddled teams, and especially the Nets series. James Harden went down. Kyrie went down. KD was the only lone star, so you don't expect him to carry the whole team again. He went to Brooklyn to team up with Kyrie, so Kyrie was supposed to be his go-to guy. But I'm not saying KD couldn't carry a team, but it is what it is. I mean, they lost the series to Milwaukee, but Brooklyn Nets did a very good job, but it wasn't enough. But I can say they exposed the Milwaukee Bucks and their flaws, and also they exposed Giannis and his flaws. And as much as they got exposed, the Bucks just came out on top in Game Seven. They swung the momentum to go and challenge the Hawks. Actually, I was expecting the Sixers to come out of the other bracket between the Hawks and the Sixers, but the Sixers, disappointed, and it was Hawks and Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. So I was expecting a Bucks in five. I actually predicted that, but the way Giannis went down in Game Four, that wouldn't be the case. So yeah, man. That my prediction was wrong, but I picked the Bucks to win the East. So although I missed out on the games that they would take out the Hawks in, I still got a I still got it in the overall series because I didn't actually think the Hawks had what it takes to beat the Bucks. With Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, those guys have a lot of experience, especially playoff experience under their belts, so they know what to do in the playoffs. Not to slight Trey Young, but he had a good run. He achieved a lot in that series in this playoff run. It's one playoff run that he can remember and look back to and say he did something. So now No, not a bad thing for Trey Young, but he did what he had to do. He upset the Sixers, and it's a learning experience. So they just gotta go back to the drawing board and retool in the off season and let Trey Young heal his ankle. I just hope Giannis will be able to play in this series. I just hope he doesn't get any freak accidents. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a hell of a series that we're gonna be treated to, especially when you see a team like the Suns and the Bucks. It's actually pretty refreshing to see not new faces in the finals. Never expected the Suns to come out the West. I was actually expecting the Sixers, but no, not the Sixers, the Clippers. But the Clippers cast just lives and reigns supreme in the West. So I'm not sure if the Clippers are any threat. They couldn't finish a playoff. P couldn't be able to finish off the Suns. But to make an excuse for the Clippers, I can say Kawhi Leonard didn't play that series. So maybe we will never get to know what would have happened if Kawhi Leonard played. But yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. Suns and Bucks game one. It's gonna be this Wednesday in the wee hours in the morning where I am. But it's listed as Tuesday, which is gonna be at night. But for me, it's gonna be Wednesday morning, the wee hours, in the morning. And for this finals live streams, I'll be checking in onto Josh Carson JC3's platform, and I'll be doing my live streams from there. So Nderitu Basketball Radio will okay. I'll be doing some random videos. I'll be doing some videos, but not as much covering the finals. So I'll be hopping onto his stream. But if I miss it on his stream, I'll just come to my stream and chop it up and give you guys some anecdotes of what I saw about the game. But I'll make sure to tune into his stream so that I can be able to chip in with a group of guys that we chopped it up in the last postseason, especially in the finals, their live streams. You can go check them out for the Lakers and Miami Heat, the 2020 finals. We chopped it up then, and now we're gonna chop it up with the Suns and Bucks, and give our 2 cents on the matter. So yeah, man, this is gonna be. I'm gonna keep this stream short today, and yeah, I'm not gonna stretch it out to an hour. I'm pretty sure the other streams I'll be stretching out to an hour today. I got no guests, but I'll just make sure to get some new guys on board and be able to talk basketball as we move forward, especially moving forward with the finals. After the finals, we got the Afro Basket coming along. We'll be doing some live streams on that as well, and any NBA matter related. But yeah, so if you guys like the stream, man, make sure to like the stream. Make sure to leave a comment down below and what you think. I'll also be putting the StreamYard link on the comment section. So if you want to join the live stream, make sure to click it. I'll make sure to put you on board on the panel. And yeah, man, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notification posts so that you never miss anything that I'm dropping. With that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.